know, with a new year coming up and a new calendar and everything's new, you see new months, new resolutions, new school, new classroom, new church, new youth pastor. There's a lot of new going on. There's a lot of fresh things going on, and seeing all this newness coming forth can be a little bit scary. You know, I'm reminded of when God calls us to a new place. He asked Abraham even to, Abraham, leave the country that you're in, leave your business, leave your family, pack everything up and take them with you. Take them to a new land that I've called you to. And Abraham was obedient in those things. And like a lot of the forefathers in the Bible, like Abraham and Isaac and Jacob and Moses, they all obeyed God to such a great extent. And they obeyed God to the point where when they had an experience with God and God called them to something and God revealed Himself to them, they always moved forward and they always obeyed Him without hesitation. And as they made those steps, no matter how tough or how easy they were obedient. And you know, and as they went out, they built altars to the Lord. They built monuments declaring who God was. They built altars declaring His faithfulness and His greatness. So through this time of all this new year, this new season, I want to encourage you guys to stay focused, stay attentive to what the God is saying in this time. And listen, what's going to fuel you in this new year, in this new time, isn't trying harder. It's not going to come through just trying to focus on being a better person or being the new you in the new year. It's going to come from building altars. It's going to come from reminding yourself of what God has done in your life and what He's done in your past. And look to those things. Look to those old altars you built. Listen, I can remember back when I was young and I had just rededicated my life to the Lord. I can remember that day, that hour, that moment when I said yes. That's an altar to me. The time I packed up all my bags, all my guitars, everything I owned into a 92 Toyota Corolla, and I drove 900 miles to Dallas, Texas. Listen, here at Overflow, we just want to encourage you guys to revisit those old altars. Revisit those times in your life where you had an encounter with God and you said yes to His promises and His will for your life. Listen, it's not going to be in the trying harder. It's not going to be in the pushing yourself harder to do those things. It's going to be in looking back and encouraging yourself in what God has already done in your life. So listen, as you look forward in the new year, don't forget to look back and remind yourself of what God has done in your past. It's Pastor Ben here, saying we love you from Overflow. See you next week, Tuesday night.